Hey guys, and welcome to Friday's session. So we are going to have a 3-minute AMRAP for our warm-up. You're going to do 20 star jumps, 6 alternating leg lunges, 10 air squats, and then 6 inchworms. For the inchworm, you can do it as just a walk in and out. So standing in one spot, walk your feet out, walk your hands out, and then walk your hands back in, and that would be 1. So do 6 of those. Cycle through that as many times as you can, but at 50-60% pace for 3 minutes. Then, part A of the session is going to be a bit of a cheeky, spicy Tabata. Okay, so back to that Tabata format where it's 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. The idea is in that 20 seconds of work, we're really tackling that with a sprint mindset. So you're going to do 20 seconds of swings. Okay, so I've just left it as swings because it's going to depend on what you have and how heavy it is and where your capacity is at. So if you've got a weight that you are comfortable swinging all the way up overhead as a kettlebell, then you're going to do 20 seconds of American swings. If you have a weight that's a little bit heavy for you, you can do 20 seconds of Russian swings. If you have a dumbbell, you can still swing a dumbbell, but you probably only want to go to head height because I don't think it would work all the way up overhead. Please don't try it. So 20 seconds of dumbbell swings, or if you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you can fill up a bag for life and swing that. And again, just up to about 4 head height. So you do 20 seconds of swings, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of weighted lunges. So either the same weight you're using for your kettlebell swings, and that's alternating leg lunges, back knee all the way to the floor, or you can get a little bit of a lighter weight if you need to, if what you're swinging is too heavy. So 20 seconds of that, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds of shoulder to overhead, dumbbell or kettlebell, or if you really want to, empty barbell. But empty barbell is for everybody. 20 seconds of that, 10 seconds rest, and then we're going to go for 20 seconds of clusters. So a cluster is a squat clean into a thruster in one fluid movement. So you're not going to do too many reps of that in your 20 seconds, but you should be moving the entire time. That's going to get spicy. So let's just talk about these clusters for a minute. I'm going to grab a kettlebell. Should have really grabbed my kettlebell before. There we go. Okay, so if you've got a single item, dumbbell or kettlebell, that cluster could look something like this. A squat clean into a thruster in one smooth move. Now, I would probably do, just for simplicity's sake, 1 round of 20 seconds on one side, and the next time you come to that movement, do your round of 20 seconds with the other side. Or you can split the reps, but that would be the most straightforward way to tackle that. And of course, you could use a bar. I, however, would stick with whatever weight you are using for your shoulder to overhead. And the same thing, it's going to be that squat clean into a thruster up overhead. So it's a long movement, but it's because it's such a compound movement, it's going to really get your lungs and everything else going at the same time. So that'll be fun. So swings, weighted lunges, shoulder overhead, and clusters is 1 round. And you're going to do 8 rounds. You'll have a little bit of a rest, and then the coach is going to take you through a core complex for part B. So your core complex will be 10 rounds, not necessarily for time, but for quality. 10 rounds of 10 flutter kicks. For the flutter kick, we're going to be on the floor. I recommend you have your hands underneath your bum so we can keep that lower back smushed into the floor and keep your shoulder blades up off the floor if you can. So in a crunch position, and that flutter kick is here. Nice short range motion, but the kick is coming from my hips, not my knees. Okay, so flutter kick like I'm trying to swim. So 10 of those. 10 of those would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to just count one leg. Then 10 bicycle crunches. So we're going to try to meet opposite arm, opposite elbow to opposite knee, and this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 10. Then the next one, alternating arch ups. I'm going to go at this angle, I think, so you can see. So the arch up, alternating arch up, will be on your belly, and you can see my arms. There we go. So I'm going to raise, so I'm going to keep my chest up off the floor, and I'm going to raise my right arm and my left leg at the same time. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then the last one is, dead bugs. So you flip back over. Now, we can make dead bugs a little more interesting by holding a weight above us and just working on the leg portion. So you could choose a plate, a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or a barbell to hold above you. And then I'll show you some scaled down versions from there. So we can make this more challenging. I'd like you to try to hold that weight above you. We're going to be in that slight crunch position. My shins are going to be laying flat in line with the floor and the ceiling. And I'm going to stretch out one leg at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10. If that's too challenging with the weight above you, then we can stretch out opposite arm, opposite leg. If that's too challenging, get your head down and just stretch out opposite legs, but make sure you keep your lower back smushed into the floor the whole time. 10 rounds of 10 of each of those movements, and just keep cycling through. And so it's 100 reps of everything in case you needed help doing the maths. Alright guys, so hopefully that'll be a nice spicy session for you. Spicy is the name of the game today, and I hope you have fun.